The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Taken at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's got it up to the 15, showing off some fancy footwork there on the play. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Dances by him. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Wentz to throw, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 54 yards. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to the hands of the wrong team.
First down carry by Jones. Dances by at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 22 yards. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Packers pick it up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first is Wentz. He gets this one to Johnson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one swung out here to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers flushed out right. And it's complete to Adams. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, Rodgers steps away to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 24, Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
a touchdown, Detroit! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A beautiful spin and room to run. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Rodgers now on first down. A check down here to Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
On play action, Rodgers.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of run.
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Throw left side, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kiki QT. 53 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Adams. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
67 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Calvin Ridley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wentz now on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Wentz. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes
looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 56 yards. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
Oh, shit. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear.
He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Wentz going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Rodgers looking to throw. It's caught here by Adams. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick. You build a program. This is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.